years old. I'm from Brazil, and I'm married to an American man. We live in Gainesville, Florida. And I'm a writer. I write novels and short stories in Portuguese and do some translations as a freelance. And I also translate as a volunteer animal rights texts, abolitionist texts into Portuguese. I've been a vegan for almost 9 years now. And I became a vegan after I saw some explanations in the internet about what animals go through in the industry since they are born until the moment they die. So I saw those explanations and I cried a lot and decided at the very afternoon that I would never be part of this animal exploitation thing. So in the very evening, my dinner was already based only on plants. And that was how I became a vegan. A friend of mine, a very good close friend of mine, said that, how come I, having been a ferocious meat eater for 43 years, all of a sudden decided to become a vegan? She said, it won't last. Some years later, I learned what animal rights is all about, and I learned that animal rights means that you are not supposed to exploit sentient beings for your own benefit. Animals they have interest in their own lives. They don't want to be used, dominated. They don't want to suffer for our benefit. They don't want to be killed, and we don't need to do that to them. So I could say that I'm a vegan because I don't want to use animals as sentient animals as my resources. And I respect their rights not to be used as our property. Well, here I am. I've been a vegan for 9 years almost, and I never went back. For me, it was never difficult how to eat vegan. Because I'm from Brazil, and there our staple food is rice and beans, which is a very healthy food. Then you just need some other side dishes, such as green leafy veggies, and then a fruit. So it's been pretty easy.
Mas e como foi a tese, a defesa da tese?
Isso foi ontem.
Mas então explica como foi. When I met Charles, who became my husband a year later, he was more health conscious than I was. I was a meat eater and everything, and he would avoid dairy products. He didn't eat meat, red meat, nor chicken, And I still lived in Brazil, and I thought he was a little too health conscious. I thought, oh, he's one of those Americans too worried about their health and politically correctness and stuff. When I became a vegan, I was already living here in the USA, so most of the contact I still had with my friends in Brazil was via email. So I wrote them about this discovery of mine. I became a vegan. Nobody even knew what a vegan was. I explained to them, and I said that they should be vegans too. It's wonderful, the animals, blah, blah, blah. And we don't need to exploit, we don't need to use animals, we don't need to make them suffer, we can be healthy vegans. And then they said, oh, we've been eating animals and animal products for ages. And then all of a sudden, you're not even a nutritionist, you come here and you decide to tell us that we are wrong. And then they give you lots of examples of how we are in a certain way exploiting animals. And of course, it's impossible. Our society is totally based on animal exploitation. It doesn't mean you cannot stop eating animal products, and it doesn't mean you cannot stop buying clothes, fur and leather. There is a lot of things that you can do that will keep you almost completely away from animal exploitation. It's just a matter of doing what you can do to be a vegan and to build a vegan society, to start building a vegan society.